Are we back? Hello? Hello? Are we back? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Bap, 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 bap. Bap, 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 bow, bap, bap, bow. Bap, 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 bow. Holy Mog, Ty, thanks for the sub. Oh yes, so there's a new bot that I have added to stream called Seribot, which was created by a Twitch streamer to protect streamers against all of the botting, the hate bots that have been going on. So it should turn off in a second. There it goes. Yeah. So whenever I go offline, it turns my chat into subscriber only mode and emote only mode for the protection of the chat. But Ty, thank you so much for the sub. Alright, we have to finish this quest before it does it again, okay? Can you see? Okay, everything's good. Please don't crash again, I swear. Alright, anyways, we were doing the fragment thing. Fragment of Uthrid, because our friend Kodak is gone. So this is his fragment. The last fragment of Uthrid. There's a fly or something in here. I won't take his gold, but I will read his final journal. A lot of hacks on Twitch, ATM, yeah, so if you press one of the bots, they like steal your IP and stuff. So Seribot's here to hopefully protect against some of them. We greatly appreciate. Alright, let's read. In my dream, I see the line of harbingers start with Ysgramor. Each of them ascends to Sovngarde, until we come to Turfing, who first turned us to the ways of the beast. He tries to enter Sovngarde, but before he can even approach soon, he is set upon by a great wolf who pulls him into the hunting grounds where Hircine laughs with welcoming arms. Turfing seems regretful, but also eager to join Hircine after a lifetime of service as a beast. Then I see every next harbinger turn away from Sovngarde and enter the hunting grounds of their own accord, until it comes to me, and I see great Cern on the misty horizon, beckoning me. It appears I have a choice, and then at my side, a stranger I had not seen before. As I look into her eyes, we turn to see the same wolf who had dragged away Turfing, and she and I draw weapons together. I realize this is only a dream, but a strong enough dream to inspire a man like me to take to writing, so it must be of some import. I've spoken of my thoughts to the circle, withholding the part about the stranger lest worry I will no longer seek his counsel, and I was not surprised to see them torn by it. How do I say this name? Score and Ayla are strong in the ways of the beast, and even seem to suggest that the hunting grounds would be their choice of afterlife if it were truly a choice. Vilkas seems most troubled. The boy is as fierce as a saber cat in battle, but his heart's fire burns too brightly at times. He felt deceived, and I don't blame him. Farkas didn't know what to think, but I believe he will come around with me and his brother eventually. He usually does. I don't know what to do about Skor and Ayla. I know they respect the companions and me, but they take to the blood more deeply than the rest of us. Someone's bound to say it, I know. Fortune smiles upon us. Yesterday Vilkas was telling me how difficult it had been for him to give up his transformations. Until we can pursue a true cure, the twins and I have chosen not to give in to the beast blood. For me, it has provided a clearer head, but Vilkas seems to be suffering a bit for it. Farkas seems completely untroubled. That boy continues to amaze with his fortitude. While Vilkas was confiding, through the shadow of Jorvskar. There's like a bug in here. I saw a newcomer approach who wished to join our numbers. It was the stranger from my dream, the one who would stand with me against the beast. Vilkas began speaking obliquely. Not wishing to air our problems in front of our guest, and I had to be doubly cautious not to reveal anything of our secrets to the newcomer, while also not revealing the details of my dream to Vilkas. I don't know how the politicians deal with these sorts of machinations daily. In any case, I've sent Vilkas to test the newcomer. We'll see if she is truly the great warrior I dreamt of. This newcomer, it seems, is made of decent stock. She calls herself Aaron, and has already impressed some of the circle with her mettle. I still keep my own counsel on her place in my dream, for now. Let us see what kind of destiny she is carving before hitching to her. In the meanwhile, I look for ways of cleansing my blood. The writings and legends on the subject are sparse and contradictory. I don't wish to engage any wizardry on this matter, but I fear they may be the only ones who best know how to navigate these worlds of knowledge. It's apparent to me now that Tirfing's choice to turn us was indeed a mistake. Magics and their ilk are not in keeping with the spirit of the companions. We fear our problems directly, without the need of such trickery. I can only hope to guide us back to the true path of Ysgramor before the rot takes me. Aaron continues to impress. I don't know yet where she will stand on the question of the blood, but the question has not been presented yet. She does know that we carry the beast blood, and appears curious about it. Soon enough I can explain our troubles, and hopefully see what role she will play. I'm amazed that Ayla thinks she can keep a secret among this drunken rabble, especially with the loss of Skor. My heart aches. Emotions are fraying, and the walls of discretion are the first to fall. Apparently, she and Aaron are waging their own separate war against the Silver Hand, in retaliation for Skor's death. Their hearts are noble, but the course of vengeance is running hot, and I fear the counterstroke that may come if they do not rein in their fury. Aaron shows valor, though, even in this more underhanded time. We have not had cause to speak much, and this is something I deeply regret. I have high hopes for her destiny, as I realize that her appearance in my dream may indeed mark her as the harbinger to succeed me. I have received few dreams over the course of my life, but when they come, I have learned to trust them. I have also learned to trust the instincts of my heart, which tells me that Eren can carry the companion's legacy as truly as any residing in Jorviskar, especially with the loss of Skor. Ayla is too solitary, Vilkas too fiery, and Farkas too kind-hearted. Only Eren stands as a true warrior who can keep a still mind amidst the burning hearts. I will not speak to her of any of this, though. It is too much to burden another with. What is this bug? I swear if it's a mosquito, I'm gonna fight it. I will not speak to her of any of this, though. It is too much to burden another with. My hope is that she and I keep counsel over the coming years, that I can impart the wisdom of the Harbingers. All things in time. Okay, it's a mosquito. I can't focus. Firstly, I will seek her assistance in the matter of the witches of Glemmeril. It would appear that our path to the cure is not without some poetic justice for the tricksters who first cursed us. Oh, that's the last thing he wrote. Made some panini. I love paninis. Hold on, I have to blow my nose. There's a mosquito in here. Also, this is very sad because the last thing he asked of us was to go to the witches and cut off their heads and bring them for the cure. But as we found out, because of what this is all Ayla's fault. Because of what Ayla told us. Ayla had us go fight the Silver Hand, and the Silver Hand got angry and retaliated and killed him. So this is all Ayla's fault. If she hadn't asked us to go after the Silver Hand, what would we... War never changes, I know. Hello, White Star. How are you? We're doing a very sad companion's quest. I'll take his journal. Okay, if this mosquito bites me, it's gonna annoy me for the rest of the night. If I see it again, I'm gonna hit it. Anyways, what do we do now? Give the final fragment to Orland. I think that's his name. Rest in peace, our dear friend. Wait, there's a chest up here. Oh, he just kept gold in there. Good day. He'll never sit in this chair again. Goodbye, my friend. That's so sad. It's like the soul out of Baby Vampire. I'm gonna squish it is what I'm gonna do. I'm the vampire. White Star, I'm glad you're doing well. Did I ask you if you were doing well? I hope I did. I can't remember. I'm too in my feels right now. Silver Hand. Curse them. Curse them. Where is Orland?
Riding in the field of our own corruption, while you have ascended from the dung of mortality, and now walk
Oh, great
among the
Talos!
stars.
Talos! Talos! How do you like
were
that?
once
Huh?
man,
How do you like that?
I, an ass man, you said. Let me
I'm an
show
ass
the
man,
power of
he said.
Talos Stormcrown.
I mean, props to you for saying that.
Wait, I know you.
Divine smile on you, friend.
He's over there. Skyforge upstairs. Oh, over there.
Heard about what you did, killing those foul witches. Well done, companion.
Oh, thank you, but I couldn't protect my friend because I was killing the witches. Why you walk so fast? I think he wasn't supposed to tell me that. He's over here. He's at home. In House Greymane. Wait, am I not allowed in here? Oh no. Did I just get bit by a mosquito? Oh, come on. It was too early for him. Wait. Oh, now he's outside. Okay. Have I got an ESO account? I do not yet. Just finished the companions last night. Nice.
They take away your strength. But what of tomorrow? What then?
Wait, I know you.
I'm sure you
The
do.
circle of stones to the southwest, that's Secunda's kiss. The giants hold it sacred, so tread carefully.
Secunda's kiss. Interesting. I went the wrong way, didn't I? Ah!
The Gildergreen will bloom again, all thanks to you.
Aw, why are they being so kind to me? Do they know I'm grieving the loss of our friend?
Rise up, Stormcloak, and face the mighty gods.
If I stream MMOs, is that what ESO is? An MMO? What does MMO stand for? Massive multiplayer online. Mastery of multiplayer. Moo. Massive multiplayer online. Wait, really? No way. You're joking. Holy mug. I was not expecting that to be correct. Wait, I'm actually a galactic brain genius. What the heck? I've never heard that in my life, but okay. You hate MMOs in general? I mean, I used to play RuneScape. Was RuneScape an MMO? I'm being serious. I had no idea what. RuneScape was definitely an MMO. Okay, I used to be huge on RuneScape. I was obsessed. Like, I used to tell my brothers and I were so obsessed. My mom used to take us to her workplace. And we would literally be like, Mom, get off of your computer so we can play RuneScape. While she was working, because we were so addicted to it. Like, Mom, stop working. We have more important things to do. Anyways, excuse me, sir. Oh, wait. Tell me he doesn't look like our friend. Also, is he gonna be burning forever? Hello? Where'd he go?
You're back.
I am, and I have Codlat's fragment.
Thank you. Your shield siblings have withdrawn to the Underforge. I think they're waiting for you.
Thank you. Meet the Circle. As a member of the Circle, I need to convene in the Underforge to determine the next steps for the companions following the death. Why do they keep calling him Kodak Whitman? Mom, reading. Mom, I gotta go to Fally. I'm stuck in Lumbridge. I gotta go to Fally. I was so obsessed with RuneScape. Look, Kodak Whitman is the most, I don't know, basic, like, oh my god, my boyfriend Kodak Whitman totally is gonna take me to, like, the formal after we go get Starbs. Even though his name is Codlac Whitemane. Well, hopefully this is Kodak Whitman, and Codlac Whitemane is alive somewhere. Let's quick save. Oops. F for the real Kodak Whitmans. Sorry, Kodak Whitman out there. Wait, I have to go to the Underforge, which is over here. It's like Skyrim, only half a lot bigger. I've heard.
And he didn't get it. It's as simple as that.
Being Moonborn is not so much of a curse as you might think, Vilcus.
That's fine for you.
Hello,
But
Lord.
he wanted to be clean. He wanted to meet Ysgramor and know the glories of Sovngarde. But all that was taken from him.
And you avenged him.
Godlac did not care for vengeance.
No, Farkas, he didn't. And that's not what this is about. We should be honoring Kodlak, no matter our own thoughts on the blood.
You're right. It's what he wanted.
Can
He
you guys
deserved
hear?
to have it.
Kodlak used to speak of a way to cleanse his soul, even in death. You know the legends of the tomb of Ysgramor.
There, the souls of the Harbingers will heed the call of Northern Steel. We can't even enter the tomb without Uthrad, and it's in pieces like it has been for 1,000 years.
And dragons were just stories, and the elves once ruled Skyrim. Just because something is, doesn't mean it must be. The blade is a weapon, a tool. Tools are meant to be broken and repaired.
Is that... Did you repair the blade?
This is the first time I've had all the pieces, thanks to our shield sister here. The flames of a hero can reforge the shattered. The flames of Kodlak shall fuel the rebirth of Uthrad, and now it will take you to meet him once more. As the one who bore the fragments, I think you should be the one to carry Uthrad into battle. The rest of you, prepare to journey to the tomb of Ysgramor, for Kodlak.
For Codlac and for Narnia. Oh. Going to eat, see you later. Bye, Strider. Have a good meal. Take care. The companions believe there is a way to cleanse Codlac's soul of the taint of the beast. We're going to the ancient tomb of Ysgramor to perform the ceremony. Oh, there's hope for him. Guys, we're gonna cleanse him. Alright, I have to fix this hair. 1 second. It's bugging me. Where does it go? I think it's this. Is it this hair? Okay. Jeez. It just keeps getting in my eyes. Oh gosh. Now I've ruined it. Wakanda forever. For Codlac and for Narnia. That did not help. Curly hair's such a mess, guys. Jeez. Whatever, I don't care anymore. Let's go purify his soul.
For Kodlak!
For Codlac
For Kodlak!
and for Narnia. Will I be able to come back here? This is where we became werewolves. Oh, maybe I shouldn't go that way. I always knew the cleansing of the beast form existed, but it just now struck me that you can take the beast blood for the purpose of getting rid of it. So what's the point of the circle giving it to you if only meant to be rid of it? What do you mean? I mean, we're not getting rid of the beast blood for ourselves, we're getting rid of it for Kodlak, because he didn't want to be a beast anymore. Because werewolves can't... They're forbidden from entering Sovngarde. And he wanted to enter Sovngarde instead of going to the afterlife for werewolves, which is the hunting grounds. Where are we going? Ysgramor's tomb. One second, I have to check my phone. It's movie night, so I have to make sure that I... Seems counterintuitive. For whom? For Kodlak or for us? I think definitely for us. If we were to take the blood and become a werewolf and then, you know, go through the... Be like, never mind, I don't actually want it. Then yeah, it's counterintuitive. But for Kodlak, who has been a werewolf for quite some time, I presume, and he just wanted to be normal, so that he might go to the normal afterlife, then it makes sense that he wanted to purify himself from the blood. You're an Aldmeri battle mage who has the potential to live for 1,000 years. Wait, I'm also an Aldmeri battle mage. Look, I'm a high elf.
I breathe now in royalty and reshape this land which is mine.
I do this
For
for
you,
you, Red Legions, for I love you.
I love,
Yeah.
love.
It must have been really fun to do the voice for that man. And for Cicero, I think Cicero's voice actor is a genius. Cicero is just amazing. As a werewolf, the inventory button will bring up the werewolf's perk tree. Perks are earned by eating corpses. Corpse? Choke me like you hate me, but you love me. Don't keep one day where you love me. Alright, I'm assuming our friends are already here. Alright, Shadowmere, this is very important. I need you to stay here and behave, okay? This is for Kodlak. Shadowmere said go. Alright, I'm going. Enough talk. Before I do this, I need a mirror to fix this hair. It's in my eye and I cannot focus. So 1 second. BRB. I'm back. Honestly, I don't know if that helped, but whatever. My phone here so I can actually see it when I get a message. The guy whose voice acts oh wait, I see the mosquito. Did a great job despite how he preaches so badly. I think he did a great job. Panini is ready. You made me a panini. How very kind of you. I like paninis. I'll accept. I couldn't get the hair out of my eyes, but whatever. It's fine. I think it might... I look so much cuter in the mirror. I know that sounds conceited, but you know how sometimes you like look cute in the mirror, but then you go to take a picture and you're like, ew. I'm having one of those days. Anyways. To Ysgramor's tomb. Hello, Princess Melina. Welcome. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Wait, you can use the LO emotes? I didn't know that. Hello. Thank you, Void. I appreciate that. Okay, this is Ysgramor's tomb.
This is the resting place of Ysgramor, and its most trusted generals. You should be cautious.
Oh, thank you so much. It's not a real accent, but I'm in character. You used channel points. Oh, that's brilliant. I forgot that was a thing. You're a genius. You're a bloody genius, my friend. Rhys was born in Columbia, but grew up in Hogwarts. This is true. Are you not coming? Why do I need to be cautious? How do we get inside? Vilkis, are you not coming with me?
Godlack was right. I let vengeance rule my heart. I regret nothing of what we did at Driftshade, but I can't go any further with my mind fogged or my heart grieved.
Oh, Vilkis. Vilkis really does have such a sweet heart. Oh, Vilkis. Why do we need to be cautious?
The original companions, their finest warriors, rest with Ysgramor. You'll have to prove yourselves to them. It's not that you're intruding. I'd wager they've actually expected us. They just want to be sure that you're worthy. Be ready for an honorable battle.
Oh boy, an honorable battle really sounds like, be ready, you're going to die a million times. But don't worry, I won't be going with you, so you don't have to worry about me dying. Oh, okay, that's fine. How do we get inside, Vilkis?
Return Wuthra to Ysgramor. It should open the way.
I'm assuming that's Ysgramor.
Until next time.
Next time. There won't be no next time. I apologize, even though I know it's lies. Anyone remember that song? It's gonna stand there and hear me cry. Alright. Return Uthrid to Ysgramor. Can I look at it first? Might I take a look at Uthrid first? Before I hand it over back to its original owner. Especially deadly to elves. Especially deadly to elves. We can't hold this. We just can't have it. It's not happening. You can have it. Take it. How dare you? I am an elf. How very dare you? You threaten everything that I am? Take this weapon. I don't even want it anymore. Alright. And you, Farkas.
For Codlack.
And you, Ayla, this is all your fault.
For Codlack.
I'm just kidding. I can't blame her.
For Codlack. For Codlack.
Oh, buddies. Wait, I think they're actually going with me. I'm scared they're gonna die.
Be careful.
I didn't. You kicked it, not me. Alright. For Codlack. Beavers! Yeet! Don't worry, I got them. I'm scared. They said the original companions would be down here. And they're going to put up a hefty fight.
What was that?
Companions! Yes.
Pathetic. Good enough.
Good enough. Oh, do they not leave anything behind? That's sad. Do I feel like I'm dishonoring the companions by wrecking their ancestors? A little bit. Just a little bit. I'm assuming they're buried here. I'm sorry, but this is for Codlack. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Is someone there?
Weak. Fools. They're kind of weak, I'm not gonna lie.
Good enough.
Ayla, what were you doing the whole time? Oh, so the companions really are buried in these giant tombs. I'm glad it's their spirits and not their bodies coming out, you know? That would be... I would feel worse if it was like the Draugr. I'm glad it's their spirits that I'm sending back to the grave. I wouldn't want their bodies lying around. That would be disrespectful. Not that I'm stealing from them or anything, you know, they just don't need the gold anymore. I'll put it to good use. Alright, are we ready? I think we must continue. My eyes are getting kind of sore.
I can't go any further.
What? Why? Why does he look so concerned?
Huh?
I can't go any further, Shield Sister.
What's the matter?
Ever since Dustman's cairn, the big crawly ones have been too much for me. Everyone has his weakness, and this one is mine. I'm not proud, but I will stay back with Vilkas. Give my regards to Ysgramor.
Alright, Farkas. You may go. With
For
honor.
Codlack.
Yes, for Codlack. And you?
For Codlack.
Yeah, she seems fine. Bye, Farkas. Please take care. You and Vilkas. Goodbye. Go safely. Alright, it's just you and me, Ayla. Just the two of us. The women must do everything. Hello, Extreme. She was hiding like a pup. Like my glasses, thank you. They're not quite new, composer, but I just don't wear them as often as I should, which is why my eyes get really sore when I'm playing games, and that's why my nose gets runny, so I really need to wear them more often. Spiders! They want me to tap dance. I don't want to tap dance. Oh, you tell those spiders, Ron. Ah, tell them.
I said death comes for you now. You dare.
You would know about death, wouldn't you? Wrecked. Wrecked number 2.
Come on, let's see you put up a fight.
Oh god, luck. Ouch. Wrecked number 3.
Only a fool tries to kill the dead.
Well, call me a fool because you have returned to the grave. You see that? There's like 4 more. Jesus. Okay. Turn them all into vampiric ghouls. They don't care about their ancestors anymore. True. Possibilities. All the possibilities. Thanks for the health. And keep your silver rings, your jewelry. The fact, okay. The irony has not escaped me that they have silver rings here, and then their descendants turned into werewolves who cannot handle silver. So, did they know? Were they aware of what would happen? Or is it just the irony of life? One might never know.
Did you hear something? Over here.
Spiders! Wait, you were right. Spiders. That's kind of gross. You know what we do to spiders? We burn them!
I'll have your head!
Oh, look at the baby though.
I'm gonna put you down. You think I'm afraid of you?
Burn the whole place down, it's infested. We can't have it. We can't have it. Is that it? That's it. Spiders. Spiders. Mr. Frodo. Mr. Frodo, where are you? Quick save. Mr. Frodo?
Don't do
Is that-
that.
What? Are you telling me what to do? Look, what you gonna do about it? Huh? What you gonna do about it? Mr. Frodo! Where's Mr. Frodo? Gun and Smith bullets are silver arrows. Digits, baby! I started streaming 3 times. My technology has been rude to me today. Foaming at the mouth. No, Mr. Frodo. Hold on, Mr. Frodo. I'll get you out of here. Don't look into the light, Mr. Frodo. Think about the Shire. Think about all the potatoes. There's another one, isn't there? I hear it. Oh, it's a baby. Ew! Don't jump like that. Mama! Isn't she a beauty? Stay back. Stay back! Ouch! I'm stuck! She wouldn't let me through the door. Oh, thanks for the posture check. I did need that. Potatoes. Boil and mash them, stick them in a stew, Mr. Frodo. Don't give up on the potatoes. What's taters, precious? Now I really want McDonald's. You know, I think it's been about... When was the last time I had McDonald's? A year ago? Digits, BB. The last time I had McDonald's was actually the last time we went to McDonald's. When was that? Balrog! Hello, good morning to you. Hello and good morning, might I say. You look lovely on this day. That just turned into Les Mis for a second. Let's give thanks for what is granted, what the sisters have ordained. I don't remember the rest of that song.
What was that?
Someone mentioned Lord of the Rings? Yes. I was trying to save Mr. Frodo from the spiders.
I sense a presence.
He skipped me.
Afraid of you?
Sorry. Goodbye. He skipped me. Also, he was heading towards this, so I believe that was his helmet.
Come on, show me what you've got.
Battle cry.
You can never truly stop me.
Say it again. Stand. Jesus Christ, I was going to... For Codlac, yes. I was giving her a moment to breathe her final breath. Jesus, woman. Shot her right in the heart. Hot ham and cheese. Oh, that sounds really good. Macca's. Mickey D's. You know, I grew up saying Mickey D's, but then my friend who grew up in Ireland said that that is a different way to say something else in the Europe. So
For Codlac.
if you say that one more time, I swear. I'm just kidding. Are you alright, sir? Looks like your legs are trapped. Well, that's alright. I don't actually care. Right, this is how I make my money. You shall not pass. Fly, you fools. You know, I always thought he said run, you fools. And it wasn't until the last time I watched Lord of the Rings that I heard him say fly. And it blew my mind. Lord French fries. Speaking of potatoes, hello. Speaking of taters, the Lord of Taters himself. He will not join me. Ouch, wait. Ooh, are you on fire? You're looking kind of hot. Stand up. Goodbye. Wrecked. Are you alright? Breathe, woman, breathe. Hold on, I have a cure for that.
For Codlac.
For Codlac indeed. They're getting stronger, I think. I'm not gonna lie. You're here lurking? No, I appreciate you. I appreciate all the lurkers in our little cave. I hope you are all enjoying and having a comfortable time while I dramatically try to save this man's soul. For Codlac. And for Nanya. Well, this doesn't look menacing at all. How am I doing? I'm doing wonderfully. And the North remembers. The North always remembers. For the North, Jon Snow. Hello, Ysgramor. We mean you no harm. I've come to save the soul of my companion. See what I did there? Haha, haha. Oh, a handle. You know, what could go wrong? Are you pushing me? You want to pull it? Go ahead, do it. Go on. No? Alright then, don't push me. What did it do? I would open this. For Narnia and for the North. This is fine. Everything's fine. Look, a giant mammoth's head. Lovely decorations you've got going on. We've been spotted at the scene of the crime.
Is someone there?
Alright, your shield is annoying. Jesus. Oops. Trying to heal someone else. What do I... Oh. Stop it. Ouch. Wait, I'm actually... gonna die.
The endless sleep comes.
I can't believe it. The companions actually took me out. Rip. Oh, the mosquito's back. I should just kill it, but I can't catch it. That's fine. I said what could go wrong, and you know? A lot could go wrong. Pull this. It opens the thing. I quick save here so I don't have to pull it again. Okay, fast healing in my hand. Wait. March for death.
How did you do that?
I didn't mean to do that. She's like, I'm not going anywhere near you. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. That's what I meant to do. Okay. Yeesh. Sometimes you just sneeze. I sneezed, guys, you know. Excuse me. I covered my mouth, I promise. I sneezed a little bit. Just, you know. Sorry about it.
Is someone there?
The mosquito got in my face. Wait, you're strong. Ah.
The endless sleep comes for
Help! 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 Leave me alone! I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Ayla, help me! The mosquito's in my face. No mercy. Jesus Christ, Ayla, you left me in the corner like that. Oh my god. Whew. What could go wrong? Oh my god. Also, pause. Where is this mosquito? If it gets in my face when I'm fighting one more time. I don't think it's bitten me, which is a surprise because it usually I'm a feast for mosquitoes. I gotta keep my eye out. Okay, look safe. The legendary Sancretor by Matera Chapelle. Is this a long book? It looks quite long, so I'll read it at the end of stream. If you're new to our channel, I do read a lot of the Skyrim lore books. We usually have a bit of story time at the end of stream. So, if you don't want to read the books for yourself, I am here to do it for you. Because I greatly enjoy doing that. Ain't that right, Ayla? Another door. What could possibly be behind this door? Oh, you got something to say?
For Codlac.
That's what I thought. Oh, you want to go ahead? Have at it, my friend. Oh. Oh, this looks promising. And the promise is death for sure. Is this where Ysgramor comes up and tries to kill us? I grew up in audiobook. This is very true. My eyes are so dry right now. Okay, let's do it. Speak to Codlac. Oh, is that our friend? Codlac? Codlac, our old friend. They spelled your name right. I'm so proud of them. It's Kodak Whitman. Oh, guys, here we go. Our final moments with our friend Codlac. Warming himself on the flame of the Harbinger. You deserve it, my friend. You do.
Greetings, Shield Sister.
Codlac, is that you?
Of course. My fellow Harbingers and I have been warming ourselves here, trying to evade Hircine.
But there's nobody else here.
You see only me because your heart knows only me as the Companion's leader. I'd wager old Vignar could see half a dozen of my predecessors. And I see them all. The ones in Sovngarde, the ones trapped with me in Hircine's realm. And they all see you. You've brought honor to the name of the Companions. We won't soon forget it.
Vilkas said you can still be cured.
Did he now? I can only hope. You still have the witches' heads? Excellent. Throw one of them into the fire. It will release their magic. For me, at least.
This is it. Codlac, I will do this for you.
Greetings, Shield Sister.
Oh, sorry.
For Codlac.
For Codlac. Alright, Codlac, Harbinger, friend, companion, shield brother. I toss this witch's head into the flames so that your soul might be released and your spirit finally allowed to enter your beloved Sovngarde.
What was that?
Codlac's wolf spirit? Eh? I hit Codlac accidentally. Hello?
You think I'm afraid of you?
Where is it? Oh. I'm sorry, Wolf.
No sign of him.
That's so sad. We have to kill the wolf that he has carried with him in life for so long. I accidentally hit him in the process. I'm so sorry, Codlad. That was for you. I did it, brother.
Greetings, Shield Sister.
We've killed your beast spirit.
And so slain the beast inside of me. I thank you for this gift. The other Harbingers remain trapped by hearsay, though. Perhaps from Sovngarde, the heroes of old can join me in their rescue. The harrowing of the hunting grounds. It would be a battle of such triumph. And perhaps someday you'll join us in that battle. But for today, return to Jorvaskr. Triumph in your victory. And lead the companions to further glory.
Podlak, I shall honor you.
Did I hear right? Did he say you were to lead the companions?
You got a problem with that? Does this upset you? I'm just kidding. He did indeed.
You've earned the right. Your strength and honor are apparent to all. And it's my honor to be first to address you as Harbinger. Let's go tell the others.
You about to kill me? Watch. Watch. I don't trust you.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that. Do you have guidance for me, Harbinger?
I cured Codlak.
And that's exactly what the old man wanted. I'm glad we could give it to him.
It's bedtime. Good night, Bat. It's been a pleasure to have you in chat. I'm glad that you could enjoy us bringing Codlak his final glory. Are you going back to Jorvaskr?
Eventually. But this is the tomb of Ysgramor. I think I'm just going to commune for a bit. This place is worthy of some time. You go on ahead. I'll see you back there.
Codlak said I should lead the companions now. Wow, am I gonna rub it in her face? Yes, I am.
I'll be honest, I wouldn't have expected it. But that may just be because I remember when you were just a whelp who was begging to join. The old man trusted you, so I'll trust you.
We were just a whelp. Now, whelp, I guess I'm the leader. Alright, final thing. Can you train me to be a better archer? Or to be better at archery? I didn't get it.
I'll show you what I know.
Oh, she can't teach me anymore. Shoot, never mind.
All right, then.
Alright. Enjoy communion. Oh, wait. Because I have the heads of the witches, I could cure myself here, probably. It's time for me to watch other people's Skyrim playstyle. Hello, Odin, welcome. You have joined the cave of the Noobborn, and I call myself the Noobborn because, although I have been playing Skyrim since almost the time of its release, I am still very much a noob and I have never completed the game. And so all of this is an adventure that we love to go on. But you're all very welcome here, and I hope you enjoy. We've just released our friend Kodak from his beastly form so that he might enter Sovngarde.
Do you have guidance for me, Harbinger?
No, commune away. You're fine. Oh! The shield of Ysgramor. Am I supposed to take this? That mosquito, bloody hell, I'm going to just wring its neck. Thanks for the follow, Odin. I hope you enjoy your time here. Alright, I can play for another 30, 45 minutes. I didn't get it. Shoot. Hold on, I'm going to look up the... What's this called? Ysgramor shield. Why is it spinning? For those of you who are wondering what I'm doing, clapping like an idiot, there's a mosquito in my room and I'm trying to avoid getting bitten by it. But I'm very slow. Obviously, I fail at everything. Right, Ysgramor's shield. Don't know why it's spinning like that. It's mocking me. I don't know, you guys can probably not see it because it's this tiny. Okay, Ysgramor's shield. Shield of Ysgramor. Oh gosh. Can only be accessed during and... Continue, please. Anyways, I'll steal this for now. I don't need anything else. Its unique heavy shield is found in the final chest. Tomb can only be accessed during and after the companions. Oh. The mosquito landed on my phone and I didn't get it. Okay, I guess I can take it. Thank you very much. Is she gonna be alright in here? Is my controller stick being pushed? I think it's probably loose, and so sometimes it has issues, so that's probably why. Look, Ysgramor. This place is really cool. I'm not gonna lie. I know I'm playing unmodded, but Skyrim, just vanilla Skyrim, is brilliant. Look at what they've created in this place. It's so cool. I highly admire the creation of this game. Even to this day, 10 years, almost 10 years later. Is that it? That's everything? Suppose we leave now. Take care, Ayla. Take care. Where are we now? I take all me money. I take all your money. And the silver rings. How ironic. I still think that's so funny. The companions' ancestors have silver rings all over the place. We've made it back. We've done it. Hello. Farkas, we've done...
You've been a good friend to me. That means something. Vilkas said you're the new Kodlak. I don't know what that means, but you seem honorable, so that's good.
Well, I cured Kodlak.
He's not a werewolf anymore? Even dead? This is a good thing.
Aw, he's so happy about it. Are you going back to Jorviskar?
I go where my brother goes. I think he wants to look around some more.
Kodlak said I should lead the companions now.
Oh, you don't have to worry about any problems from me. I do what I'm told. Congratulations.
Oh, bless you, Farkas, bless you.
All right then.
And your brother? Vilkas?
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. I wouldn't have expected someone like you to be the Harbinger. But Kodlak trusted your judgment, and so will I.
Well, I cured him.
Yes, You brought honor to him, even after his death. A worthy outcome for a worthy warrior.
Are you going back to Jorvska?
Not right now. I'm going to look at some of these carvings. I wonder if Ysgramor ever set foot here while he was alive. But you don't have to stay if you don't want to. I'll see you back at the Jorvasker. Stories to tell the others, eh?
I've been saying Jorvaskar, but it's Jorvasker. Podlak said I should lead the companions now.
If you had told me a few months ago that some outsider I had never heard of would lead the companions, I might have slit your throat. But I've seen what you can do, and heard of the love that Kodlak had for you. The trust. Let's hope you can show that his heart was not deceived. Good luck, my friend.
This is so sweet.
Until next time.
Look, there's Ayla.
Come to me with questions. I know our history almost as well as Vignar by now. Except I can remember it.
That's a little shady.
All right, then.
A little out of pocket, friend.
Do you have guidance for me, Harbinger?
No, take care. Alright, be safe on your return home.
Until next time.
See you all in the future, my friends.
I wouldn't have expected someone like you to be the Harbinger.
I've
But
heard you
Kodlak
may
trusted
actually
your
be
judgment.
stronger than you look.
And so will I.
Perhaps we can hunt together someday.
Is it okay that I took that? Should I leave it here?
Don't let them intimidate you,
Oh,
sister.
wait, I took it and I can't put it back.
Know how to keep our heads, while the
What
men
brings you
let
to
their
me?
hearts rule.
Find some
I
strange
can't put it back.
creature in your travels?
Was that okay that I took it? Pretty sure you can keep it? I didn't mean to. It said it does a lot of damage to the elves and I don't like that, but it's better that I have it than somebody else. I cannot go to sleep tonight with that mosquito alive. It's not gonna happen. My eyeballs. My eyes are getting really tired, so I think I'm going to end fairly soon, friends. But not before our story time. What now? We've done it. We've completed the companion quest line. I helped grant Kodlak Whitemane the glory of Sovngarde, and took his place as harbinger of the companions. Oh. Let's go back to Whiterun. Where is Whiterun? The horse. The horse. That's Windhelm. It's over here. There it is. We'll try to hide landing somewhere, then you can swat it. I know, but it's like literally all in my face. It's like teasing me. You know how mosquitoes like to buzz in your ear? They usually buzz in my ear after they've bitten me. Look how beautiful. Wow, okay. Whiterun can get it. That's gorgeous. Nice.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that.
You're welcome.
Do you hunt? The plains outside Whiterun are ripe with game.
Ripe with it. They're just
Wait.
ripe with it.
I know you.
Hey, watch it!
I'm sorry. I'm in a hurry. Vilkas's room. Not Vilkas. Oh, hello.
What do you need, my friend? Oh, hey there. I killed a bear yesterday. Did you kill anything?
No.
Until next time.
I've killed nothing. Not even a single fly. I have not even killed a mosquito. It's laughing at me. It's mocking me. It's calling me names. Hello,
My
Miss
favorite
Dude.
drinking buddy. Let's get some mead.
Friends like you are
you're
hard
the
to
one
find.
in charge now.
And very
Fine,
valuable
fine.
to me.
Fine, fine.
I've been tending to the warriors of your Vasker for as long as I can remember.
Hilma.
I see everything, hear everything, and know everything.
She's a precious grandma.
What kind of weapon do you prefer? I like the smaller, quicker blades.
Who's?
Oh, I'm a good keeper of
Very
secrets.
fond of saying that.
Have to be.
You know I like hammers and
In this
axes.
hall.
Aren't they slow? I can get in and out before you have one swing.
Let's test that out sometime.
Is that a challenge, I hear?
I always thought the new Harbinger would be taller myself.
Bro, I'm taller than you. I'm legitimately taller than you.
I avoid going to Eastmarch if I can. Something in the air. I think it's just too close to the border.
If I have a fly swatter, just wave it wildly. Have you seen that gif of the child that's like... I don't have a fly swatter. I don't tend to have issues with bugs. Except for mosquitoes. Mosquitoes always get in my apartment. Ooh, is that a book? Not a good one. Alright, so we've collected a few books in our time. I feel like I should... Did I get it? Is that it? No. No! Why am I so slow? Kinda wanna put the pie back. Gently, carefully, cautiously. This is the most stressful thing I've ever done in Skyrim. Oh my god, it's perfect! That's the most satisfying thing I have ever done in this whole game. Is putting the pie back from where I yeeted it. Oh, I'm a genius. I really am. Is this my room now? Oh, guys! Nothing says steal anymore. This is all mine. Oh no, he's really gone. Codlac. They gave me all of Codlac's stuff. This is my room. All his food is mine. Oh, that makes me kind of sad. I'm sorry, Codlac. It never says steal if you read it bad enough. True. Also, welcome back, Strider. I think I would kill the mosquito before I ate. I'm just gonna keep clapping and hope that it appears in front of me. I have mosquito repellent. Maybe I should put that on. Well, I guess this is my room now. Another place to call home. Alright, let's read a book in our room, shall we? Okay. One of the books that we got. Oops. Books. Drape a sheet over me. I could. Oh, we read Tragedy in Black already. The reason it's time to read a book is because I have movie night at 9 p.m. It's currently 8:14, so I should be wrapping it up fairly soon so that I can get my food ready and get comfortable, hopefully kill this mosquito, and be all ready for stream from a tent. I really should. Mosquitoes in Japan are terrible. And every time I get bitten by a mosquito, it like welts up like a baseball. I think I'm allergic to mosquitoes in Japan. In America, yeah, I get mosquito bites, but they don't like swell as much as they do when I'm here in Japan. Galerion the Mystic. Oh, this is the one I was going to read because we read about Galerion yesterday. What movie night? I'm not sure. Hold on. My friend and I were talking about Harry Potter, but it's not streaming anywhere, so we can't watch it. So let me ask what he's got in store for us. Don't tell me it's Mosquito Man. Imagine. Ant-Man. Guys, I thought I wouldn't like Ant-Man when it came out, but I watched it, and it was actually really funny. I was surprised. I enjoyed it. I fell asleep watching Thor, and I love Thor, but I just can't get through Thor. I like Ant-Man better, movie-wise. Alright, this is Galerion the Mystic by Asgrim Kolsgrim. During the early bloody years of the Second Era, Venus Galerion was born under the name Trectus, a serf on the estate of a minor nobleman, Lord Gurnes. I missed. Anyways. Of Solik on Ker. Trectus's father and mother were common laborers, but his father had secretly, against the law of the Lord Jarnes, taught himself and then Trectus to read. Okay, pause. This is the best father right here, teaching his son how to read. I watched the second one with Pen, it was I. Oh, Ant-Man? What's the second one called? B-Man? Alright, this father is a good father, teaching him how to read. Lord Jarnes, which I don't think is how you pronounce his name, but we're gonna go with it. Lord Jarnes had been advised that literate serfs were an abomination of nature and dangerous to themselves and their lords, and had closed all bookstalls within Solsiek on Ker. All booksellers, poets, and teachers were forbidden, except within Jarnes's keep. Nevertheless, a small-scale smuggling operation kept a number of books and scrolls in circulation, right under Jarnes's shadow. Ant-Man and Wasp. Ant-Man and the Wop. When Trectus was 8, the smugglers were found and imprisoned. Some said that Trectus's mother... The way this is S' bugs me, but anyways. Some said that Trectus's mother, and an ignorant and religious woman, fearful of her husband, was the betrayer of the smugglers. But there were other rumors as well. The trial of the smugglers was non-existent, and the punishment swift. The body of Trectus's father was kept hanging for weeks during the hottest summer Solsic on Kerr had seen in centuries. Wait, they hung his father for being involved in literature? That's terrible. 3 months later, Trectus ran away from Lord Jones's estate. He made it as far as Alinor, halfway across Somerset Isles. A band of troubadours found him. I don't know, I think that's funny. A band of troubadours found him nearly dead, curled up in a ditch by the side of the road. They nursed him to health and employed him as an errand boy in return for food and shelter. One of the troubadours, a soothsayer named Heliand, began testing Trectus's mind and found the boy, though shy, to be preternaturally intelligent and sophisticated given his circumstances. Heliand recognized in the boy a commonality, for Heliand had been trained on the Isle of Artaeum as a mystic. When the trope was performed in the village of Potansa, on the far eastern end of Somerset, Heliand took Trectus, then a boy of 11, to the Isle of Artaeum. The magister of the isle, Ichthys? These names are really tripping me up. Is that an I or an L? Ichthys? Recognized. Oh my gosh, my eyeball. 1 second. The magister of the isle, Ichthys, recognized potential in Trectus and took him on as a pupil, giving him the name of Vanus Galerion. Vanus trained his mind on the Isle of Artaeum, as well as his body. Thus was the first Archmagister of the Mages Guild trained. From the Sigics of the Isle of Artaeum, he received his training. From his childhood of want and injustice, he received his I can't say that word. He received his philosophy of sharing knowledge. I almost said philosophy. Philosophical. And those are the origins of Galerion, who we read was the one to take on Manny Marco, the Worm King. However, Galerion failed, and Manny Marco, the Worm King, remained alive. So called. In the myths and legends, of course. And that was Galerion the Mystic. Oh, this was the other book we found. The Horror of Castle Shure, a one-act play by Baloth Cole. Dramatis Personae, Clavides, captain of the Imperial Guard, Cyrodiilic, Anara, a Dunmer maid, Ulysses, a lieutenant of the Imperial Guard, Argonian, Zolassa, a young Argonian mage. Is this like a sequel to the Lusty Argonian maid? I can't do all these voices on my own, so I'm not gonna read it for now. I'll read it next time. Or another time that is not now. That might have been the last book we found. This is Manny Marco, the King of Worms, which we read yesterday. Talks about our good boy, the former Galerion of the Sigics. Poor Galerion. He did his best, he really did. He really did. My eye really is so fatigued, guys. Alright, maybe one more book and then I will end. I have 2 copies of this. The Armorer's Challenge. This one? This one's about Black Marsh. Okay, this is an option. Okay. So I'm going to give you guys options for our final book of the night, okay? The Armorer's Challenge. Next we have The Great War. A concise account of the Great War between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion. Okay. The legendary Sankritor, which is about something on High Rock and Cyrodiil, the Elysian Order. I have no idea what this is about, to be honest. Amulet of Kings, which we talked about yesterday. The Lunar Lorcan. Have we read this before? Oh wait, we've read this before. This is not an option. Oblivion Crisis we read. Alright, so these are 3 options. The Armorer's Challenge, The Great War, and The Legend of Sankritor. Okay. And I'm gonna go home because I have things in my pocket I need to store before I end stream. So let's get out of here. This is not the right... Oh my god, why is your room such a mess? Fall from Glory. Look, this book lost its... Okay, I have never seen a book in Skyrim lose the top cover, the front cover, like that. What did you do to this book? Jesus. Lycanthropic Legends of Skyrim. Hold up. I'm gonna read this one while you guys choose a book. Or if there's a book that you guys know of that I haven't given as an option, please let me know. I'm gonna read this one because we did the Companion's questline. Lycanthropic Legends of Skyrim by Lentulus Inventius, Order of the Horn. Interesting. I had heard the same rumors as everyone else, that the province of Skyrim was awash in various forms of lycanthropy. I had studied werewolves for some time, and was keen to see if these rumors of werebears were actually substantiated. Yeah, that's the word. I elected to pursue these studies in the warmer summer months, in deference to my fragile constitution. One quickly finds that common villagers are of practically no use in this land, whereas in Cyrodiil, even the youngest child can tell you the true fauna that inhabit its environs. Here, I find alleged wise men recounting tales of unicorns and flying horses directly alongside the stories of werebears, so I don't put any stock in the rumors. They certainly have their traditions for warding off werebears, certain plants and ceremonies, but nobody can attest to even having seen one firsthand, much less possess any sort of artifact. Everyone has a cousin or a friend who saw one once, but when pressed, these stories fall apart. I don't wish to completely discount these stories, but I also must conclude that they may have spun out of some wild retelling of a particularly vicious but mundane bear. Legends can take a life of their own, particularly when there are grains of truth, as here we have a very real threat of werewolves. I worry that by spreading stories of a potentially false, or at least rare beast, people may begin to discount the threat that the real beasts pose. But if Skyrim's people choose to lead a backwards life, shrieking at shadows and clouds, I will not stop them. The werewolves of this land are a curious sort. At least the legends of them. Given the Nord flair for bravado, I had expected to see werewolf pelts lining walls in the cities, werewolf heads on pikes, that sort of gaudy show. Instead, few people in civilized society ever mentioned them, and my questions were usually met with nervous stares. Thinking that perhaps the common folk was simply more cowardly than I had been led to believe by many Nordic acquaintances in Cyrodiil, I sought out those known for actual bravery. The supposedly fearless warriors, band of Whiterun, the companions, lost all color when I broached the subject, and asked me to leave. I had thought better of them, and was disappointed at how quickly brave men and women can be intimidated by stories. Gosh, my eye. Pressing into the wilderness, away from any sort of settlement, I would often find hunters willing to recount stories of their kills. It was finally through one of them, a certain Costin Hammerback, that I heard my first, and unfortunately only, verifiable story of werewolves in the province, accompanied by pelts and claws to prove the killing. Just as I was thrilling to find some actual evidence of the local beast, he got a wild, conspiratorial look in his eyes and began spinning tales of some band of werewolf hunters and their exploits in hunting down the creatures. I left him to mop his drool and continued my journey. In the end, I regret that my trip to Skyrim did not prove more productive. If it is indeed true that their breeds of lycanthropes are distinct from and more powerful than our local ones, they could prove to be powerful allies in our conflict against the influx of were-vultures in Volenwood. If they have grown as great and terrible as my friend Galen asserts, they could soon threaten the interior of Tamriel. When the Summonex crests, I plan to travel there for a better accounting of the winged Cretans, so that I may make more fitting report to the council. Interesting. Oh, my nose is running because my eyes are sore. So basically he came to Skyrim to look for werewolves, proved that there are werewolves, but couldn't get much out of people. Because people are all liars and deceivers. Story of fear. Hello, Hollow. Did I already say hello? Anyways, was that our final book? I'm gonna go home now.
What guidance could you offer me?
I have no comment on how rude that was.
Oh, hey there. I killed a bear yesterday. Did you kill anything?
She's adorable. I killed a bear yesterday. She's so precious. I'm proud of you killing that bear. Don't tell Coach Bear. Right, let's go home very quickly. See if we've got one final story. My friend has not told me what movie we're going to watch yet. Don't be rude, right, Hollow? How rude was she? Are we still allowed in this place? Yeah, the Underforge. Let's go home, shall we? Speaking of werewolves, there are those who believe that when the night descends upon Skyrim, werewolves descend upon the unweary. There's been werewolves all over the place today. My final thoughts on the companions quest line I will give at the end of stream, so please remind me. Let's go in here. Into the restricted section of our library. Ulikar, thanks for the follow. Welcome to our library, friends. Alright, is there a book you guys would like me to read? Do you have a book you would like me to read? These are the books we had translated from the orc in the College of Winterhold. Never realized there were so many in this game. There's, I think, over 300 books in this game. I don't know the exact number of books, but there's quite a many. Quite a many. I think it'll tell us how many we've read so far. Books read. Oh, never mind. There's books read 502. And I've not even read all of them, because I'm still finding new ones that I've not encountered. So yeah, there's a lot of books in this game. Manny Marco, King of Worms. We actually read that one yesterday. So if you go back and watch the VOD for yesterday's stream, I believe at the end of stream sometime we read that one. But I will read it again in the... Oh gosh, my tongue is getting tied. I will read it again in the future. But since we read it yesterday, I won't read it today. But if you would like to hear me read it, it is in the VOD from yesterday. So, somewhere near the end of stream, at some point, we read The Worm King, which we love. A game at dinner. A game at dinner. Have we read A Game at Dinner? I know I've come across that book. Game at Dinner. Finished ones. I might have to look for it somewhere else. A Game at Dinner. Are you coughing in my house? Are you still not over your cough, my girl? Please. I will bring you cough syrup. Alright, let's go downstairs. I have some more books in here. A Game at Dinner. If I don't have it here, I can go check Skyhaven Temple because I have a ton of stuff in that chest. A Game at Dinner. If not, if you know where I might find a copy of it, pretty sure you can find it in Honeybrewed Meadery in Whiterun. Alright, to Whiterun we go. Even though we were just there. To Whiterun. I'm heading out. Take care of the place. Oh, it's snowing again. To Whiterun over here. Honeybrew Mead. Not sure, but you think it's there. Hold on, I can search. What's it called? A game Game at dinner, Skyrim. Hey, look! We just did that. And we put the thing there, and then I took it back. Alright, let's see where I might find it. Honeybrew Meadery is right up here, right? It's this one. Wait, this is the Bannered Mare. Am I in the right place? Honeybrew Meadery. Over here, maybe. This one? The Drunken Huntsman. Honeybrew Meadery. Guys, where is Honeybrew Meadery? Is this it? No, this is the... Where is Honeybrew Meadery? Anyways. Hold on. Before I go searching for that, let me see if I can find where this is. In Skyrim, I can find copies of this book in Honeybrew Mead. You're right. It says upstairs on a table in Honeybrew Meadery. Forsaken Cave. Windhelm on a table on the second floor of the Cornet Club. The White File Quest. Southeast of Whiterun. Honeybrew Meadery is southeast of Whiterun.
What do you need?
I need a book is what I need. Alright. Thank you, Ulu. I shall find it. Well, do you guys remember when we ran into the lost snow elf? I thought that was such a cool quest. There are parts of me that wants to restart Skyrim and do all of those quests again. But I need to complete Skyrim. Because I've never done it. So I need to stop restarting Skyrim. Southeast. Let's go. Okay, how far southeast? Let's just travel. Skyrim is love, Skyrim is life. It really is. This is my comfy game and I quite enjoy it. I get very dramatic playing Skyrim, as you can tell. But I love it. It's so open, and every adventure, I say this a lot. Thousands upon thousands of people play Skyrim. But I don't think any person's adventure is the same as another person's in Skyrim. Because you can play Skyrim however you want. You can go about the quests in however way you want. You can pretend you're your character, you know. Every adventure is different, so I enjoy it. I mean, I did become the noob born after all. Hello, sir. I'm here for a book. It said it was on a table somewhere. Maybe over here? Secret Era, Baron Zaya, Cake and the Diamond, First Revolt, The Great War, The Life of Uriel Septimber Stories. The one we have named our stream after today. Oh. I'm sorry, don't look at me like that. I didn't mean to kick it. Excuse me. Don't follow me, please. Alright, on a table somewhere. Upstairs. Oh. I missed the stairs completely. I promise I'm not drunk. What if I've already taken it? Because you know every time I see a book... I've got the key. Of course I've got the key. Why wouldn't I? Oh, there it is! You were correct, Ulu. A game at dinner. Are you ready? Alright, I need to make sure, chat, that you're very comfortable for our final book of the evening. Are you ready, chat? Oh, I just dropped my controller. It's different from the usual. Yeah, I play a little, I don't know, I play as my character. So I get very dramatic with it. So I play as Aaron a lot. So this is my normal voice. Hello, I'm Grace. I talk like this normally, but when I'm playing Skyrim and sometimes other games, I like to become my character and just get into it, and I don't know. Aaron is very savage. She's got a kind heart, but she's a bit more savage. So, you know. Hello, Anime Rocks 777. I love every single part of your name. Anime does rock, and 7 is the best number. Welcome. You're just in time for our final book reading in Skyrim. I don't read many books in Skyrim, but I like this one. Ulu. I have found many people don't read books in Skyrim, and when I read a few of them, they're like, whoa, this is a good one. So I hope in your time with us, and I hope you'll continue to come back, that you will find new favorites. Also, I have to say this before I end stream. I can't say my community, our community has been pushing me. Holy mug, princess. I appreciate you. You love the RP narration and accent. Thank you, princess. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. But our community has been pushing me for several months now. It's probably been a year now to do Skyrim book readings. So it's either going on YouTube or like Spotify or some form of it'll be out there on the internet to share my book readings. So I hope that you guys will enjoy new books that you've never read in Skyrim, because I know a lot of people don't go around reading them, but for me, I get really into the lore of Elder Scrolls, and there's so much to learn. So this will be our final book, recommended to us by Ulu. So thank you for this. I think I've read this before, but it's been a while. So this, my friends, is A Game at Dinner by an Anonymous Spy. Okay. Forward from the publisher. The history behind this letter is almost as interesting and dark as the story it tells. The original letter to the mysterious Donne? Alright, pause. Disclaimer, I don't know how to say a lot of the names yet. Donne is what we're going to call him. Him, she, it, her, them, all of the above, was copied and began... Oh my gosh, hold on. My phone is buzzing. I promise I'm going to read. Just give me 1 second. Okay, it looks like we're watching 007 with Daniel Craig. Okay, alright, I will start over. I'm so sorry, I got distracted. Okay. This is A Game at Dinner by an Anonymous Spy. Recommended to us by Ulu in chat. Forward from the publisher. The history behind this letter is almost as interesting and dark as the story it tells. The original letter to the mysterious Donne was copied and began circulating around the ashlands of Vardenfell a few months ago. In time, a print found its way to the mainland, and Prince Hlalu Helseth's palace outside Alamexia. While the reader may conclude after reading this letter that the prince would be furious about such a work, impugning, I can't read, it's so late. Impugning. How do I say this word? Impugning, right? Impugning his highness with great malevolence. Quite the reverse was true. The prince and his mother, Queen Berenzaya, had it privately printed into bound copies and sent to libraries and booksellers throughout Morrowind. As matter of record, the prince and the queen have not officially stated whether the letter is a work of pure imagination or based on an actual occurrence. The house dress has publicly denounced the work, and indeed, no one named Donnay, despite the suggestions in the letter, has ever been linked to the house. Impugning dispute the truth. Am I saying it correctly? We leave the reader to interpret the letter as he or she believes. Narascan, publisher. Alright, time to read this so-called letter that the houses denounce. Are we ready? Dark Liege, Donnay. You asked for a detailed description of my experience last night and the reason for my plea to house dress for another assignment. I hope I have served you well in my capacity as informant in the court of Prince Helseth, a man who I have stated in many previous reports could teach Moloch Ball how to scheme. As you know, I've spent nearly a year now working my way into his inner circle of advisors. He was in need of friendship when he first arrived in Morrowind, and eagerly took to me and a few others. Still, he was disinclined to trust any of us, which is perhaps not surprising, given his tenacious position, his tenuous position in Morrowind society. For your unholiness's recollection, the prince is the eldest son of Berenzia, who was once the queen of Morrowind, and once the queen of the High Rock kingdom of Wayrest. At the death of her husband, Prince Helseth's stepfather, King Adwyr, there was a power struggle between the prince and Ardwyr's daughter, the Princess Elsana. Though details of what transpired are imperfect, it is clear that Elsana won the battle and became queen, banishing Helseth and Berenzia. Berenzia's only other child, Morgaya, had already left court to marry and become queen of the Somerset Isle kingdom of Firsthold. Berenzia and Helseth crossed the continent to return to Morrowind only last year. They were well received by Berenzia's uncle, our current king, Plalu Athen Lelthan, who had taken the throne after Berenzia's abdication more than 40 years ago. Berenzia made it clear that she had no design on reclaiming the throne, but merely to retire to her family estates. Helseth, as you know, has lingered in the royal court, and many have whispered that while he lost the throne of Wayrest, he does not intend to lose the throne of Morrowind at Lathan's death. I've kept your unholiness informed of the prince's movements, meetings, and plots, as well as the names and characters of his other advisors. As you may recall, I've often thought that oh gosh, hold on. My eye's bugging me. As you may recall, I've often thought that I was not the only spy in Helseth's court. I told you before that a particular Dunmer councillor of Helseth looked like a fellow I had seen in the company of Thaler Serioni, the archcanon of the Tribunal Temple. Another, a young Nord woman, has been verified to visit the Imperial Fortress in Balmora. Of course, in their case, they may well have been on Helseth's own business, but I couldn't be certain. I had begun to think myself paranoid as the prince himself when I found myself when I found myself doubting the sincere loyalty of the prince's chamberlain, Burgess, a Breton who had been in his employ since the days in the court of Wayrest. That is the background on that night, last night. Yesterday morning I received a curt invitation to dine with the prince. Based on only my own paranoia, I dispatched one of my servants, who is a good and loyal servant of the house Dress, to watch the palace and report back anything unusual. Just before dinner, he returned and told me what he had witnessed. A man cloaked in rags had been given entrance to the palace and had stayed there for some time. When he left, my servant saw his face beneath the cloak, an alchemist of infamous repute, said to be a leading supplier of exotic poisons. A fine observer, my servant, also noticed that the alchemist entered the palace smelling of wickweed, bittergreen, and something alien and sweet. When he left, he was odorless. He had come to the same conclusion as I did. The prince had procured ingredients to prepare a poison. Bittergreen alone is deadly when eaten raw, but the other ingredients suggested something far deeper. As your unholiness can doubtless imagine, I went to dinner that night prepared for an eventuality. Pause. All of Prince Helset's other counselors were in attendance, and I noticed that all were slightly apprehensive. Of course, I imagined that I was in a nest of spies, and all knew of the prince's mysterious meeting. It is just as likely that some knew of the alchemist's visit, while others were simply concerned by the nature of the prince's invitation, and still others merely unconsciously adopted the tense disposition of their fellow, better informed counselors. The prince, however, was in fine mettle, and soon had everyone relaxed and at ease. At 9, we were all ushered into his dining hall, where the feast had been laid out. And what a feast! Honeyed go-rapples, fragrant stews, roasts in various blood sauces, and every variety of fish and fowl expertly and ostentatiously prepared. Crystal and gold flagons of wine, Flynn, Sheen, and Maced were at our seats to be savoured as appropriate with each course. As tantalizing as the aromas were, it occurred to me that in such a maze of spice and flavors, a discreet poison would be undetectable. Throughout the meal, I maintained the illusion of eating the food and drinking the liquor, but I was surreptitious and swallowed nothing. Finally, the plates and food were cleared from the table, and a tureen of a spicy broth was placed in the center of the banquet. The servant who brought it then retired, closing the banquet hall door behind him. "It smells divine, my prince," said the Marchioness. Yeah. "It smells divine, my prince," said the Marchioness Kogar, the Nord woman, "but I cannot eat another thing." "Your Highness," I added, feigning a tone of friendliness and slight intoxication, "you know that everyone at this table would gladly die to put you on the throne of Morrowind, but it is really Is it really necessary that we gorge ourselves to death? The others at the table agreed with appreciative groans. Prince Helseth smiled. I swear by Verminia the Gifter, my dark liege, even you... Huh? Hold on, I'm losing it. The others at the table agreed with appreciative groans. Prince Helseth smiled. I swear by Verminia the Gifter, my dark liege, even you have never seen a smile such as this one. Ironic words. You see, an alchemist visited me today. As some of you already doubtless know, he showed me how to make a marvelous poison and its antidote, and a most potent poison. I can't read. A most potent potion, excellent for my purposes. No restoration spell will aid you once you've ingested it. Only the antidote in the tureen will save you from certain death. And what a death! From what I've heard, I am eager to see if the effects are all that the alchemist promised. It should be horribly painful for the afflicted, but quite entertaining. No one said a word. I could feel my heart beating hard in my chest. Your Highness, said Alarat the Dunmer, I suspected of alliance with the temple. Have you poisoned someone at this table? You are very astute, Alarat, said Prince Helseth, looking at the table, eyeing each of his advisors carefully. Little wonder I value your counsel, as indeed I value all in this room. It would be perhaps easiest for me to say who I haven't poisoned. I haven't poisoned any who serve but one master, any whose loyalty to me is sincere. I haven't poisoned any person who wants to see King Helseth on the throne of Morrowind. I haven't poisoned anyone who isn't a spy for the Empire, the Temple, the House of Telvanni, the House of Redrin, the House of Indril, the House of Dress. Your Unholiness, he looked directly at me, at his last words. I know that uncertainty. My face is practice at keeping my thoughts from showing, but I immediately thought of every secret meeting I had, every coded message I sent to you and the house, my dark liege. What could he know? What could he, even without knowing, suspect? I felt my heart beating even faster. Was it fear or poison? I couldn't speak, certain as I was that my voice would betray my calm facade. Those loyal to me, who wish harm on my enemies, may be wondering, how can I be certain that the poison had... How can I be certain... Oh gosh, I lost it, hold on. Those loyal to me, who wish harm on my enemies, may be wondering, how can I be certain that the poison has been ingested? Is it possible that the guilty party, or dare I say, parties, were suspicious and merely pretended to eat and drink tonight? Of course. But even the craftiest of pretenders would have... Oh gosh, this is getting... Oh my gosh. Okay. Of course, but even the craftiest of pretenders would have to raise a glass to his or her lips and put empty forks and spoons in their mouths to play the charade. The food, you see, was not poisoned. The cups and cutlery were. If you did not partake out of fear, you're poisoned, just the same, and sadly, missed an excellent roast. Sweat beaded on my face, and I turned from the prince so he would not see. My fellow advisors, all of them, were frozen in their seats. From the Marchioness Colgar, white with fear, to Emma Inibel, visibly shaking, from the furrowed, angry brow of Alaret, to the statue-like stare of Burgess. I couldn't help thinking then, could the prince's entire counselorship be comprised of nothing but spies? Was there any person at the table loyal? And then I thought, what if I were not a spy myself? Would I trust Helseth to know that? No one knows better than his advisors both the depth of the prince's paranoia and the utter implacability of his ambition. If I were not a spy for the House Dres, even then, would I be safe? Could a loyalist be poisoned because of a not-so-innocent misjudgment? The others must have been thinking the same, loyalists and spies alike. While my mind whirled, I could hear the prince's voice addressing all assembled. The poison acts quickly. If the antidote is not taken within 1 minute from now, here will be a death at the table. Or here will be death at the table. I couldn't decide whether I had been poisoned or not. My stomach ached, but I reminded myself it might have been the result of sitting at a sumptuous banquet and not partaking. My heart shook in my chest, and a bitter taste like charmer root stung my lips. Again, was it fear or poison? "These are the last words you will hear if you are disloyal to me," said Prince Helseth, still smiling that damned smile, as he watched his advisors squirming in their seats. "Take the antidote and live." Could I believe him? I thought of what I knew of the prince and his character. Would he kill a self-confessed spy at his court, or would he rather send the vanquished back to his masters? The prince was ruthless, but either possibility was within his mana. Surely the theatricality of this whole dinner was meant to be a presentation to instill fear. What would my ancestors say if I joined them after sitting at a table, eventually dying of poison? What would they say if I took the antidote, confessing my allegiance to you as the House Dres and the House Dres, and was similarly executed? And, I confess, I thought what you might do to me even after I was dead. I had grown so light-headed and filled with my own thoughts that I didn't see Burgess jump from his seat. I was only suddenly aware that he had the tureen in his hand and was gulping down the liquid within. There were guards all around, though I never noticed them entering. "Burgess," said Prince Helseth, still smiling, "you have spent some time at Ghostgate, House Redren." "You didn't know?" Burgess laughed sourly. "No, House. I report to your stepsister, the Queen of Wayrest. I always been in her employment. By Akatosh, you poisoned me because you thought I was working for some damnable elves, dark elves." "You're half right," said the prince. "I didn't guess who you were working for, or even that you were a spy. But you are also wrong about me poisoning you. You have poisoned yourself when you drank from the tureen. Your Unholiness, you don't need to hear how Burgess died. I know that you have seen much over the many, many years of your existence, but you truly don't want to know. I wish I could erase the memory from his agonies. I wish I could erase the memory of his agonies from my own mind. The council was dismissed shortly thereafter. I do not know if Prince Helseth knows or suspects that I too am a spy. I do not know how many others that night, last night, were as close as I was from drinking from the tureen before Burgess did. I only know that if the prince does not suspect me now, he will. I cannot win at the games he mastered long ago at the court of Wayrest, and I beg your unholiness, my dark liege, Darnay, to use your influence in the house dress and dismiss your loyal servant from this charge. Publisher's note. Of course, the anonymous writer's signature has not been on any reprint of the letter since the original. And scene. Holy mug, that was so dramatic. Sorry, I'm sending a message because I'm a little late. Holy mug, that was incredibly dramatic. Do you think? I honestly think he died. Because in the beginning, the publisher's note said that House Drez did not claim to know of any man in their connected to their house. It says no one named Darnay, despite the suggestions in the letter, has ever been linked to the house. So I believe that the spy died, and this Darnay, the Dark Liege Darnay, was probably ousted, like excommunicated from the house, or probably executed himself, so that House Drez would not have any implication. Wow, what a dinner party. We've read a few books. There are quite a few books where very dramatic things happen at dinner in Tamriel. And I quite enjoy all of the dinner parties that we've read about. I need to start finding all of the dinner books. It is very likely that he died. I do believe that the prince killed him eventually. If he didn't die of a poison from this dinner as an after effect, I believe this spy died eventually under the prince's rule. What an idiot, Burgess. Idiot. Absolute fool. I would like to take this book. What's this? A letter? Hold on. Sabjorn, this is my third and final offer. I feel that I have been more than generous with the amounts I've stated to buy your meadery. There's no reason for competition to stifle both of our businesses. Unified, we could make Blackbriar Mead a household name and bury anyone else who tries to start a similar business in Skyrim. If you wish to accept my offer, please come to Riften and stay at my manor as a guest. I think you'll find that being a part of the Blackbriar family would be both lucrative and life-saving. Maven. Oh yeah, this was part of that one quest. The Blackbriar Meadery Maven Blackbriar quest line. I really want to steal this book, but I probably have a copy of it already. I'm going to take note of it in our Discord, just in case. This will be a good one to record later when I do my whole Skyrim audio book thing in the future, in the very near future. So I'm gonna take a record. I know, the prince is actually, his paranoia kind of worked in his favor. A game at dinner, right? That was the name of it? Yeah, game at dinner. Requested by, what's your screen name? Ulu double K-A-R. Okay. I have taken note of it in our Discord, and if you're not in our Discord already, here, I'll drop the link. Thank you for the hydrate, Digits BB. You can join our Discord. We have an Elder Scrolls channel in the Discord, so if you have other books you would like me to read in the future, feel free to drop them in there. This guy is coughing, so I'm getting out of here. I don't know why I always close the doors behind me. It's just a habit. How do I get out of here? From here? The basement. I don't think I can get out through the basement. Where's the bloody door? I'm stuck. Help! Help! I'll never leave here. Blackbriar Mead. Oh, that's right. They did end up partnering, didn't they? Oh, this way. Hey, I'm free.
If you need to sample some of the finest mead in Skyrim, you're in the right place.
Thank you.
Been a while since I've seen you at the meadery. Bring me anything interesting?
That's right, it has been quite a while, right? Anyways, I think I will quick save here. Actually, I'll like save here. So we've done a lot, so I feel like this is a good place to do a full save. And let's go here. Let me kickstart some music for us. Hello everyone, it's your girl. Is that a shadow? Yeah, that's a shadow of my hair. There we go. Anyways, thank you all so much for joining me today. Hey guys, it's your girl. Thank you for joining me. I hope you had a fun time. I definitely enjoyed it. That's really loud in my ear. Oh my gosh. Is that loud for you guys? Sorry, let me turn that down. Oh, final thoughts on the companions. You're right. Oh my gosh, thank you for reminding me. Jeez, I have goldfish memory, so that actually helps. Alright, I hope that's not loud anymore. Alright, final thoughts on the companion quest line. I'm glad we got back to it because I thought we had finished it a long time ago, and we didn't. So, my final thoughts are that it was actually... The beginning of it was very... Okay, how can I state this? The beginning of the Companion's Quest line, I was very shocked because I didn't know about werewolves in Skyrim, so I remember being behind that gate. I can't remember his name, I think it was like Scorn or something like that. We were with somebody and he like pulled down the gate and the Silverhand came in and he turned into a werewolf and the shock of it. Farkas? Was it Farkas? I think it was Farkas. You might be right. Whoever was the first werewolf we witnessed. And I wish I could find a clip of that. I don't know if we clipped it, and I honestly can't remember when that was. But finding out that there were werewolves in Skyrim blew my mind. It was incredible. And after that, handling the Silverhand was fun. Getting to fight them was fun until I realized that they wanted to retaliate. And so that made me a little scared. And as we found out, we got close to I already forgot his name. Kodak. Kodlak is his name, but we were calling him Kodak for over a year now. So getting close to Kodak was very sweet, and he wanted to become, a non-werewolf so that he could go to Sovngarde when he died. So his death kind of hit very hard for me. It was very sad. I thought he deserved to live a little longer, but I'm glad that we were able to save his soul and he could go to Sovngarde in the end. So I thought it had a very sweet ending. Overall, I think the Companion's questline is very well done. The storyline is very enjoyable. I still think the Dark Brotherhood questline is more in depth, but I very much enjoy the the Companion questline. Kodak was a good guy, and I'm going to miss him a lot. Every time we go to the Companion's place, I'm gonna miss him sitting in that chair. What playlist is this? This is my Bleach Lofi playlist that I found on YouTube. Here, I'll share it with you. Bleach Lofi playlist, because you guys know I love Bleach. But yes, overall, I very much enjoyed the Companion's questline, and I'm very grateful that you guys joined me for the end of it. If I can find the very beginning where we first saw werewolves, I'll throw that into the Discord at some point. But don't get your hopes up, because that was a long time ago, so I don't know how to find it. But once again, thank you guys for joining me yesterday and today for our Skyrim adventures. Old friends, new friends, thank you so much for the follows, for the subs, for the bitties. I appreciate you all. More than anything, I appreciate you guys' company. You guys know that Skyrim is my comfy game, and that I just enjoy adventuring, at my own pace. We get distracted a lot. We read a lot of books in Skyrim, and we just kind of enjoy the world, So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to join our Discord so we can chat more. I will try to stream Genshin Impact sometime this week, maybe. No promises, but I will try. And if not, of course, we will be back again next weekend for some more adventures. And as always, Noobborn officially out. And I will catch you all in the next one. Bye bye, everyone. It's time to go to movie night. So thank you all very much. And I appreciate you.